Hello, I'm Renee Esquivel, and you're tuned into my YouTube channel, Technologist on the Go. Now, if you have a computer monitor or a TV that you want to place on your desktop, and you no longer know where the original stand is, because when you buy it, it comes with a stand, but oftentimes people will wall mount their computer screen or TV. But later on, maybe you want to place it in a different room or your home office, and you realize, gosh, I don't know where that stand is. Well, rather than buying an expensive stand, consider getting uh, something like this one on Amazon. Um, this is a stand for any screen between 13 and 32 inches, and it has a Vesa mount. It's a Vesa mount on a stand. How how common sense is that? Let me go ahead and show you how I did that on this particular MSI monitor, and see if it makes sense for you. Okay, let's just go right into it. Okay, here's what comes with the stand. Obviously, the base, the support, the Vesa mount, um, some plastic things to cover some of the holes, and an array of screws. I will get to those in just a bit. Let's go ahead and start with the assembly. Oh, and there were 4 little adhesive feet, but they've already been placed on. In the earlier step, that wasn't shown. Okay, let's go ahead and mount the base and the vertical arm on the base. So I'll use this one here for. Okay. And then that's nice there. Okay. And then I can simply put in the screws. Now, these are T30, torque 30 screws, but you can hand tighten them. If you have very strong strong hands, you can tighten it. Probably get it done by hand for the most part, or mostly, but otherwise you can get a T30 and you can just have a ratchet one here. And I can just go ahead and go ahead and install that. Okay, so now that base is secure, and I'm just stepping through what's in the instructions here. Step 1 was placing the feet on. Step 2 is the base. Step 3 is getting the Vesa mount on the screen. Okay, so let me move this base out of the way and bring the screen in. Now it's time to go ahead and put the Vesa mount on, and you may be wondering exactly which way to place it. It should be placed with the grapple hooks vertical and facing down. So don't mount it this way, or certainly not upside down like I dodo-headed the first time, which wasn't shown, but or it's grappling down, and that is because you do get some measurement of height control, not automatically in terms of just raising it and lowering it, but just by where you grapple it in. You have a span of about 6 to 8 inches. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and now as I realized here, the M4, they have 2 types of M4 screws, 2 sizes, and 12 millimeter and a 30 millimeter. Well, 12 millimeter is too short. It won't. I need to use these risers because otherwise this just doesn't fit. You can tell right there. It just doesn't fit. So I need to use these risers to get the Vesa on. And once I do that, the 12 millimeters they won't fit. They don't go in enough to reach the threading. And the 30 millimeter is excessively long. So I've ordered M4 20 millimeters, which will do the trick. But in the interim, I want this installed, so how do I do it? Well, I'm going to use zip ties. I'm going to place one on each of the screws in this manner. See? And then I'll prep each of the 4 screws this way, and with snips I get a nice flush cut. And then I'm going to use a washer. They included some washers in this kit, and between that I should get enough height. And this is an interim solution until I get the M4 20 millimeter screws from, I ordered them on Amazon, and I'll put a link on that in the video if it is that you got stung with the same issue with the M4 like I did. Okay. And oh yeah, let me get the washers. Okay. And now I'm going to turn the monitor to the side, so you can see here. I'm going to grapple it, I guess. I'm going to go for the high setting, and I can always, I can always change that. There we go. Right there. Okay. Now, you see it there? Now go ahead and put this in place. Now if you look at it close, you can see a hole here, and on the lower part here at the base, another identical hole. Okay? And that's for the cable management. Stick those in on the top side. Place one in there too. Okay. And now I can feed the power cord through there. And likewise the video cord. Video cable. Okay. So it has some nice cable management built into it. Okay. Okay, and now we see the finished product. I may end up lowering this, actually, because where I sit, my eye level is coming here. So let me do that now, so you can see how relatively easy that should be. Okay, it should be fairly simple. I just pick the monitor up, and I grapple it lower. Okay, and now when I sit at this, my eye level is right in the center of the screen. Okay, lastly there are these two pieces here. This knob, and then this cap. The cap goes here on top, make it look all nice, and the knob will screw in right here. It goes in to the Vesa bracket, Okay. And what this does is it locks the bracket to the arm. Without that, if ever you wanted to lift up the monitor, move it, you're going to pull the monitor right up off the arm because it's only grappled on. This changes that, okay? So if you do want to adjust the height, I suggest you wait until you get the height of your monitor just right. Because if you do want to adjust the height later on, that's very doable, but you do have to take this knob off, and as you can see, it's quite a bit of turns to get it in, okay? So, a bit of a pain. Okay, now it's finally secure. Okay. And as you can see here, if I want to pick it up now, very sturdy, very secure. For me, this made an awful lot of sense to get this because it was $29.99 plus tax through Amazon Prime, and getting the original stand for this particular monitor was going to run over $50 on eBay. And yet this one is a Vesa, so I can use it with a TV or any other monitor between 13 and 32 inches, so I'm not locked into one specific type of screen. That's the beauty of it. Hope this was beneficial for you. Please leave a like and subscribe to get more such practical content. Bye-bye.